Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coverings. Hope you are enjoying your experience so far. Right now, we're going to take about, 10 to 15 minutes to talk about healthy, well, and wise with tile and all the reasons why tile is a healthy choice for you. This session, along with all the other Why Tile sessions, Quickfires, will be a quarter credit. So just get your papers or whatever you need signed to get the credit. This is just a reminder that this is our standard disclaimer. This is just copyrighted by TCNA, so no big deal. The slides you'll be able to see, so no worries. The session description. We're going to talk about how ceramic tile is made. It's made from Mother Earth, forged in fire, used with water, as compared to some of these other materials that are basically chemically based and made from chemicals. And so seeing the difference and then understanding why tile is the healthier option over these because of these chemicals and durability and other classic properties that we know with ceramic tile. So first, naturally and environmentally friendly. Ceramic tile looks, feels, and sounds like something substantial. It's real. It's forged and made by Mother Earth. It's sand, it's clay, it's fire, and it's water. That's the ingredients, and we're going to see that in just a minute. Tile is also inherently green and important to any green build, and it also has North American-made ceramic tile has the lowest carbon footprint of all materials. So let's start at the beginning. The basic ingredient, clay. Clay has been used for millennia because of the fact that it was an abundant resource and it's very, very durable. So like today's ceramic tile, we start with clay, and clay is fired, and the clay makes it very durable prior to the firing. So it gives ceramic its strength prior to it being fired. The other major ingredient is feldspar, also very abundant in North America. There's huge fields in North Carolina and other places in the United States and Canada. Feldspar is in the formulation, when it melts, it binds with the tile, with the clay, to give it, again, that extra durability post-firing. And lastly, and that also fills in the cracks or the little pores of porcelain. The feldspar will fill in there to give it that nice, strong adhesion. And then, of course, the most obvious and abundant mineral we have is silica sand. Silica sand is available everywhere in the United States. And silica is very, very safe. It combines with the feldspar when heated, and when cooled, this is the key thing. This is why clay isn't ceramic. Ceramic has to be fired for it to become ceramic. That crystalline structure forms during heating, binds everything together, and nothing can escape this matrix. So the raw ingredients today, we have craftsmen today who still make tiles by hand, one by one. But for the most majority, people use equipment like you see here, which they start with these ball mills, grind all the ingredients together, then add the water to create a slurry. The slurry is then put into the conveyor, into the ovens, and then it is dried. And before it goes into the ovens, the colorant, all the different colors that you want to put on top of it go on it, the design, whatever you're doing, the 3D designs go in. And then in goes the green body, and about an hour later, out comes the fired ceramic tile, and that crystalline structure is created. So as we mentioned, in the powdered, the firing actually causes this irreversible binding of all these ingredients. So it is very, very durable. You don't have to worry about things flaking off and going off into the air like VOCs. It's an inorganic material. It's inert. So there is no VOCs, no outgassing, so very, very safe, and then very hard and very durable. So what about installation? Because no flooring, I don't care what flooring you're using, you need to, or wall covering, you have to use installation. For ceramic tile, we use cement-based mortars and grouts. Cement-based, again, mortar and grouts, not hazardous. There's safety data sheets telling you how to use it very safely. Most of these materials are either zero VOC or very, very low VOC. So in combination, again, very good for air quality, for in the home or wherever you're laying the ceramic tile. Some of the other binders that are used with other of the materials can't say the same. They are outgassing and contributing to VOCs in the environment. So looking more specifically at these chemicals that we're talking about in other products. As we mentioned, ceramic tile is safe and it is the healthy choice. We're VOC free, formaldehyde free. These should be all the chemicals you're familiar hearing with other flooring. PVC or plastic free. We're hypoallergenic, and again, as we just saw, it's made all of natural ingredients: rock, stone, sand, and water. That's basically it. Safety, from a safety standpoint, tile is also non-flammable, has zero smoke development, and has slip-resistant options, and also does not, again, because it's inorganic, it's inert, mold cannot grow on it. There's nothing for it to feed on. Now, there's another session that's called Peace of Mind Under Your Feet. They'll get into all of these safety aspects if you want to come back. I think that's tomorrow, but if you want to hear more about the safety aspects. What I just covered in that slide is actually available as a free download at tcnatile.com, and it's our health and safety bulletin. And in here are 36 journal articles to substantiate what I just told you all. So what isn't in ceramic tile? We don't have petroleum, there's no plastic, there's no phthalates, there's no organotins. I'm not a chemist, I'm in marketing. Formaldehyde and VOCs. Plastic flooring, LVT, SVT, our rigid core board, whatever they're calling it, those three letters, it's all plastic. And with it comes all the health concerns associated with plastic. It's made from a non-substantiated or non-sustainable petrochemicals, and most of them are still made out of a PVC, which is not safe at all, how they manufacture it or how you dispose of it, because the outgassing process is part of the manufacturing, or when they burn it in a landfill to incinerate it, furans and dioxins, I don't know if you've ever heard of those, but furans and dioxin, two of the most poisonous chemicals, are released during that process. Also, this flooring will say that they've got recycled wood and recycled stone. But what it is really a dust that's part of the filler that's used in that product. It is not making it look like stone. It is not making it look like wood. It's basically a filler with a paper on top and then the plastic coating over it. So that there's no wood in wood composite, there's no stone. It's just dust particles used in the filler. Phthalates. We mentioned phthalates. Phthalates is one of the ingredients in plastic. It's what makes it flexible and malleable. Well, what you need to understand about phthalates is it's been identified as some as cancer causing, some as endocrine disruptors. And what we don't know is we don't know what is in each of the flooring because it's not labeled. So there's not clear labeling to know what kind of phthalates are being used. Ceramic tile is phthalate free. And this is still a huge, huge issue. Just on February 18th, I don't know if you saw the news, but on February 17th, there was this huge medical conference where it was Duke University with the CID and another university, I can't remember, there was a whole bunch of universities. They published a report that showed that phthalates in children in homes that had vinyl and had only vinyl had 15 times more one of these phthalates that if you were in a home that did not have vinyl, you did not have this go into your bloodstream at all or get into your body. And so that was in Newsweek and Daily Mail were just two of them, but this was a big story just over a month ago. Again, the findings. So vinyl floor is poisonous. Toxins from vinyl flooring found in children in homes with vinyl flooring. Organotins, they're a stabilizing agent usually present in PVC. And this is termed as a known endocrine disruptor. And one of the things it does, it makes you want to eat. So now if you're gaining weight and you have LVT, you can say your LVT flooring or your plastic flooring is actually causing you to gain weight. Formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is present in laminate and in engineering wood. It's used with the resin and the binder. And formaldehyde is closely watched and monitored that you have to be below a certain threshold. So there's a lot of flooring out there that's safe because it's below the threshold, but know that the formaldehyde is there. This is the whole story a couple years ago with Lumber Liquidator. Their formaldehyde levels went way above what the recommended is for in a flooring, and that's what caused all that story to break because the formaldehyde levels were very high. But it is there, and it is very restricted and regulated by the formaldehyde standards for composite wood products. So again, a non-issue for ceramic tile because we don't have any chemicals. VOCs. These are released as gas emissions from any flooring containing organic materials. And like I mentioned before, because ceramic tile is fired at extremely high temperatures, it is inert, so it does not provide any VOCs. VOCs is long been recognized, I'm sure you've heard about it, as an indoor air pollutant. It causes something called sick building syndrome is another way that you may have heard of it before. And again, ceramic tile is VOC free. Again, as I mentioned, fired at extremely high temperatures, so there is no release. That crystalline structure holds everything together, but again, there's nothing organic about it, so there's nothing to be released. Also, hypoallergenic. There is nothing in ceramic tile or the mortars and grouts that would substantiate anything to be hypoallergenic. Even some of the wood products that are made out of natural materials can contain certain things in there that are known to be allergens. So even natural wood, which is probably the closest, best thing to ceramic tile, still is, some of the flooring there can be not be hypoallergenic and actually cause some allergy reactions. So this is just a convenient table that we put together, just showing, you decide. What is the best flooring that you would want your family, your friends, your colleagues, your customers to be using? And as you can see, ceramic tile contains none of this because it is not based on chemicals. So ceramic tile is healthy for you, it's healthy for the environment. So when you look at it, it's smart, it's beautiful, and it's healthy, and it's a safe choice, and that's why tile. So just in conclusion, this is just, you can read this real quickly, all the things we just talked about, why it's safe, why it's healthy. And if there isn't any questions, I'm here for any questions, but that was basically it. And thank you I apologize for being late, so thank you so much for hanging in here. If you want to go through, and there's the rating on the app, and if you have any questions, I'm here to answer them because I think we got like another minute before we have to excuse from the stage. Well, if not, I'll be repeating this again on Thursday if you didn't get a chance to hear the whole thing. So thank you everyone for being here, and there'll be the next session in just a couple of minutes. Thank you.